Yehi Ratzon.
Oh, is she gonna do it?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
I'm noodling. I'm noodling during the at the end of the Amiga.
No, but after my little sermon.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm also, that's what I had
Is it a
confused.
noodle or is she
Yes,
singing?
I'm noodling there, and I'm playing Yehi Ratzon.
And she's gonna sing it?
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
I guess it is on. Good Shabbos. My name is Barney Tabak. I'm a board member and the head of the committee of membership. And I'm going to read some announcements tonight about what's going on at CNT. For Sisterhood Gift Shop, will be open every Friday. This particular Friday it's not, but 45 minutes before the Shabbat services. Beautiful Judaic merchandise is for sale for every occasion. Stop by and visit. Proceeds help support Sisterhood's Fund for Youth scholarships. Rabbi Axelrod's latest episode of Compelling Conversations premiered this week on Facebook. Rabbi Axelrod talked with David Brogue, the executive director of the Maccabee Task Force, about anti-Semitism on America's college campuses. If you'd like to watch it, please watch it, actually. Go to the synagogue's Facebook page. CNT Trivia Tuesdays will resume this Tuesday, February 22nd. The wide range of trivia subjects, and you can always contact Mindy Watkins if you've got questions. Thursday, February 24th, CNT will host Rabbi Rona Matlow for her second Zoom lecture called R-Rated Torah, the stuff we never talk about in shul. Rabbi warns this lecture is graphic and not appropriate for younger CNT members. Again, you can sign up on our website. Sunday, February 27th, our Jen and other CNT members join them at the Mob Museum's Underground Speakeasy and Distillery for a live jazz music performance by Lisa's Living Room. The fun starts at 7 p.m. and is free to get in with a password. You must RSVP to Mindy Watkins by Saturday, February 26th, and she'll send you the password. It's a very nice place. It's a fun place to go if you've never been, and I'm sure this will be a fun evening. Sunday, March 13th, CNT's Religious School will be holding its annual fundraiser for our campus. This year's theme is Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid, and we'll celebrate the Jewish festival of Purim while raising money to support our religious schools and youth programs. If your family or business would like to sponsor an activity at the gala that evening, please call Haley at the Religious School. We're kicking off our Shavara program. Already we have 50 CNT members interested in leading or joining a Shavara. Please sign up now so you can take part in this fun and rewarding initiative. Havara is a small group of fellow congregants who want to share life experiences, interests, and passions. There's many different groups to join. You can see them online and register there. If you've got questions, please see me after services, and I'd be glad to talk a lot about it. I'm very familiar with the program. Last, the Gary and Lynn Canner Early Childhood Education Center is now enrolling kids 18 months to pre-K for summer camp that will run from Monday, June 6th through Friday, July 22nd. The 7-week on-campus session will offer arts and crafts, beading, cooking, costume days, Las Vegas Natural History Museum classes, musical instruments, and an array of other activities. There will also be theme weeks. The hours are 9 to 3:30, and you can enroll early for morning drop-offs and late afternoon pickups. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Barney. Shabbat Shalom. So, Cantor, what's going on this Sunday at religious school?
Nothing.
What? That's impossible.
President's Day weekend. I'm going to Newport Beach. Goodbye.
Oh, so I got this. Religious schools in Newport Beach. Okay, we're all going to Newport Beach? Just you. I got it.
Sure, you're invited too.
That's fine.
No, but really the Purim spiel that's coming up in just a few weeks after that, and our director is here tonight. Jeff, raise your hand. And our Haman is here. Hamana, please raise your hand. Yes, did I miss anyone? Let's see. I don't know if I see anybody else in the cast, but if you are, raise your hand.
Hey.
Are you, oh yeah, you're
I
in
have
the
a
cast.
bit
I'm in
part.
the cast. We are Uncle and Aunt Mordecai. So you're going to want to come to this. It's going to be great. And then the Purim Carnival is going to be amazing as well. If you want to put your company logo on a booth, on a
Or just your names.
or your names, you can sponsor it for pretty reasonable prices. So talk to me if you're interested. And maybe we can get that big, like a real carnival like ride.
That's right.
That'd be really cool.
All right, listen, that doesn't look like Eddie Birch over there.
Nope.
No?
Eddie's still in recovery.
All right, well, little
This is
intro
Barbara
here.
Siegel. She is substituting tonight on the piano.
We
on
have had her
accompanist.
from time to time. Welcome back. We're glad that you are with us. All right, let's get going for Shalom Aleichem, 144.
Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon, mi melech malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. In honor of our bar mitzvah this week, Hudson Golden, his mom, Rachel, and grandmother, Jane, will come up to light our Shabbat candles. Page 120 and 121. O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter this sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
We continue on page 124. Good on? No? How about now? Now it's on. We got new microphones. It'll just
Okay.
take us a while to figure out how to actually use them. What do you
Just use
think?
this switch. It's for mute. The bottom one is on and off.
All right, that's what I did, but you're still
Okay.
talking. Oh, sorry. All right, here we go, 124. We enter this sanctuary to welcome Shabbat. Within these walls, we sit surrounded by numberless generations. Our ancestors built the synagogue as a visible sign of God's presence in their midst. Throughout our long history and our endless wanderings, it has endured. A beacon of truth, love, and justice for all humanity. Its presence guided our ancestors to lives of righteousness, holding up to them a vision of their truest selves. Now we, in our turn, come into this sanctuary to affirm the sacredness of our lives. May we enter this place in peace. May holiness wrap around us as we cross its threshold. Weariness, doubt, the flaws within our human hearts, the harshness of the weak, let these drop away at the door. In the brightness of Shabbat, let peace settle upon us as we lift our hearts in prayer.
We turn to page 138 and welcome the Shabbat bride, Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmianu el hamiyuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shemo tiferet v'litila. Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, Ki mekor haberacha, Merosh mikedem nesucha, Sof maseh b'machshava tchila. Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. We rise to greet the Shabbat bride. Verse 9. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, Gam b'simcha u'v'tzola, Toch emunei am segula, Boi chala, Boi chala. Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Page 144. Yitkada ve'yitkada shemei Rabba, Be'alma divra chirutei ve'amlich malchutei, B'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayetechol Beit Yisrael, Bagala, Bagala, u'v'zman kariv, Ve'yimeru Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba mevorach, Le'alam u'almei almaya, Yitbarach, Yitbarach, Ve'yishtabach, Ve'yitpa'ar, V'yitromam, Ve'yitaseh, Ve'yitadar, Ve'yitaleh, Ve'yitalal, Shemei dekodesha b'richu, Leila minkol berchata v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechemata, Damiran be'alma, Ve'yimeru Amen.
Thank you.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la la la. Ya la 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 la.
Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom set the ways on which the seasons glide. Creator of the tide, time, and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set a course for eternity. Praise you, Adonai, our God, for whom the evening flows.
Baruch atah Adonai Hamari Varavim.
As you taught the Torah to who those names I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mysteries beckon, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant for me, did you mean to struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Lead me into mystery.
Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael Amcha ahavta. Torah u'mitzvot ukimu mishpatim otanu limadeta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shochbeinu u'bekumeinu nasiach bechukecha v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha u'b'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu uvahem negei yomam v'layla. Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu uvahem negei yomam v'layla. Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu uvahem negei yomam v'layla. Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu uvahem negei yomam v'layla. Be'ahavatecha tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kivo Melachuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever. Please be seated. We continue with the Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'kol lavaha u'v'ho nafshecha u'v'ho me'od Devarim ha'eleh asher anohi mitzaveha Yom halvaveha veshinantam levaneha vedibartaba veshitaha beviteha uvlefteha vaderef ushapeha ukumeha ushartam layad al yadeha lehayu latotafa beineneha uktavtam Amaziza beteha uvi sharaha lemon tishkeru vasitem etomisotai editem kedoshim lelohehem ani Adonai Elohim asher hotzetitem me'eretz Mitzrayim leot lahem lelohim Ani Analehem Emet. Off. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe that we were taught before we stood in Sinai foot. That's wherever we go. Is eternally Egypt. There is a better place, a promised land, that the winding ways to promise passes through the wilderness. There is no way from here to there except for joining hands and marching together.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh, nora tehilot osef eleh. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar ba'kodesh, nora tehilot osef eleh. Who is like you? Who is like you? Who is like you? Adonai. Who is like you? Who is like you? Who is like you? Adonai. Malechutecha ra'u vanecha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam zeli anu ve'amru Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Who is like you? Adonai. Who is like you? Who is like you? Who is like you? Adonai.
Page 161. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up, waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Page 162. We're going to do a little Jewish choreography here. So it's really easy. You can do it from your seat. All you do is go this way, and that way, this way, and that way. That's pretty much it. Because, I feel like I can't do this by myself up here. So, Bella, you want to do it with me? She's like, okay, fine. You pushed me. All right. All right, so there's a part where we're going to go like this. Can everyone do that? We're warming up for tomorrow morning, by the way, for Hudson's bar mitzvah. We have like a full-out choreography for you. This is just a taste of it. You can come on this side. Yeah. All right, so very easy. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael. Oh, that et ha-Shabbat. Okay, hands up like that. Okay, I think you got it. It's to bring a little joy into your Shabbat evening. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. La'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti leolam vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et haaretz v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam uvayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. Last time, let me hear you. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat La'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam berit olam. It's fun, but tomorrow, more fun. So be ready for it. We rise on page 164 as Hudson leads us in the Amidah prayers. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agit tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, El Hagadol, Hagibor Vanora, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, Vakonei Hako, Bezoher Hazdei Avot Vimaot, Umevi Gibula Lignei Venehem, Laman Shemo Pe'ahava, Melet Ozer Umashia Umagain, Baruch Adonai, Mogen Avraham Vezvasara,
Tagi borle lamanai, mehaye hako, atarav leoshia, meshipamira umuri hagashem, mehaye hayim behesed, mehaye hako e rahamim rabim. So make no fleet virofe holim, umatir rasurim, umehayem emnunato, lishene afar, mihamoha balogivurot, umidomelach, melech mimim, umehayem, umatmir vishua, v'neman atala yoyotako, Baruch Adonai, mehaye hako.
אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלע. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
We continue in silent devotion through page 180, using the words on the right or the left side of the page, or the words within our hearts. When you have completed your private prayers, please be seated.
In a few moments, we will be engaged in our Misha Barak prayer. So for those of you who are watching online, please send your loved one's name to the chat. We think of Bessie, Jean-Marc Chabert, David Coleman, James D. Parker, Faith Lecter, Susan Waldbaum, Myrene Aschenbach, Callista Hatton, Ann Johnson, Jeff Wayne, Brett Premack, Linda Ann Axelrod. And as I look out at you, if you would like to say the name of a loved one, please simply stand and say their names if you'd like them to be included in our prayer of healing.
Brooklyn Cushionbach, Paul Maharis and family.
So as we think of all of these, we join together in our Misha Barak prayer that God will watch over these loved ones in their time of need.
Nicolette Trumbo.
Give strength to those who are caregivers, for those who struggle with matters of the heart and mind and addiction too.
Kurt Plotkin.
A prayer of healing.
Mi shebeirach avoteinu mikor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi shebeirach imotenu mikor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Well, good Shabbos, everyone. Well, this Torah portion that we are faced with this week is one of my favorites. It talks a lot about God and spirituality and Moses' desire to get to know God. But it's also extraordinary because Moses has private chat time with God. Goes up on the mountain for 40 days, 40 nights. What do they talk about? Well, we know they talk about the 10 Commandments. That could have taken 10 days. What about the other 30? And so it got me thinking as I was trying to decide what to talk about, a little imaginary conversation that I might have with God. And then I got to thinking, this would be better as kind of a dialogue. So do I have any volunteers to be God? Oh. I guess the cantor wants to be God.
No, Julian wants to be God.
You got competition, God. So here
It
we
was
go.
planned, Julian, I'm sorry.
All right, next time you can be God. Hi, God, is it really you?
Yes, it is really me.
I guess I should have known that, which brings me to my first question.
Yes.
I've been in the rabbi biz for a long time, and people ask me, how do I know that God exists, that God is speaking to me?
I know I have been criticized for not being direct enough, but the crazy thing is, I don't think it would matter. Look, I am speaking with you, and the first thing you asked me is it really you?
I couldn't help but look at the stories in the Bible, like this past week, and even after you saved everyone from being slaves in Egypt, they still made the golden calf.
That's my point. I have made human beings who are capable of great thought, wisdom, and curiosity, but they are also quick to cling to fear and the familiar, even if it doesn't make sense.
Well, how can I get more people to believe?
Remember that movie, Oh God?
You mean that one with George Burns? Oh, wait, are you having fun with me?
Who says the Almighty doesn't have a sense of humor?
I guess you're right. Laughter is the best medicine, they say. But that leads me to my second question.
Okay, but make it good, as I have a few billion people who need me at this very moment.
Okay. So here's the question. Why do people get sick and die?
Do you want to live forever?
No, not exactly. But it is hard to deal with the fact that people I love and care about won't be with me throughout my life.
But they will be with you. That is my promise, as I am eternal. There is a part of every human that is immortal.
I wish I could believe that.
Remember what we just talked about? I can perform miracles, and a day later, people are still quick to forget. Death is a part of life. It is not evil, nor is it good. It is. The preciousness of life is in its fragility and finality. Too many squander their lives rather than live their lives.
I have another question, God.
I suppose you do. That's the thing about questions, they never stop. One answer leads to another question and another, so I have a suggestion.
Oh, what's that, God?
Never stop questioning. Never stop, because the questions will help shape your life, and the answers you discover will add meaning to your life.
Okay, one more thing, God. God, hello? I guess God is off talking to someone else. I have so many more questions. I guess we all do. I don't know how Moses did it. 40 days he talked with God about spirituality, about how to create a just society, about belief and disbelief, about compassion and tshuva. So much to talk about. I guess that's why I'm here in shul, wandering and wondering, wondering and wandering until I find my way and make my own path. I read a poem recently that touched me deeply. What God won't ask. God won't ask what kind of car you drove. He'll ask how many people you drove who did not have transportation. God won't ask the square footage of your house. He'll ask how many people you welcomed into your home. God won't ask about the clothes you had in your closet. He'll ask how many people you helped to clothe. God won't ask what your job title was. He'll ask if you performed your job to the best of your ability. Wandering and wondering, wandering and wandering, till I find my way and make my own path. So much to talk about. I guess that's why I'm here in shul. Shabbat shalom.
Adonai Tzuri, Adonai Tzuri, Vigoli, Vigoli.
We begin to conclude our service on page 586. Please rise for Aleinu. It is on us.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומורדים לפני מלך Kadosh Baruch Hu.
Please be seated. If you have names for Kaddish prayers for those who have recently passed away, or those who are observing the anniversary, the yortzeit of their death, or the people that you're thinking of at this time, please put those names in the chat.
And so we say Kaddish for those who have died in recent weeks. James David Callan, my mother Marjorie Axelrod, James D. Smith, and Ellen Sonnenthal. We recall the yortzeits of Bertha Aronovitz, Irving Berlinger, Claire Frieda Burney, Molly Blatstein Katz, Rose Adler Bonwit, Rose Sharon, Carol Cohen, Leonard Cohen, Jacob Cohen, Irene DeWash, Al Epstein, Isabel Flores, Frieda Friedman, Ruth Friedman, Martin Gerstler, Ralph Ginsberg, Teresa Gogol, Irene Gold, Jay Goldfarb, William Goodman, Lee Holdengraber, Zelda Halsman, Rose Ingber, Leo Kay, Rachel Moore, Raymond Nitkin, Maria Nunez, Minnie Prezant, Esther Rothman, Alex Ruiz, Freund Fred Sass, Jack Scheinwald, Etta Sherman, Stanley Snodowski, Riwa Sofer, Mildred Supe, Sewell Sussler, Helene Unger, Harry Vogel, and Joe Wexler. So look this way. If you have a name for Kaddish or yortzeit that was not said, please stand and say their name.
Seth Horowitz, Bernie Pachter. Kay Heil.
598, we rise to recite our Kaddish prayer. Together, Yit Kadal, Yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'alma, Divra, Chirute, V'amlich Malchute, V'chayechon, V'yomechon, V'chayedachol Beit Yisrael, Bagalav Zman Kari, V'yamru Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah Mevorach Le'olam Olmei Elmaya, Yit Barach V'yish Tabach V'yit Ba'ar V'yit Ramam V'yit Naseh V'yit Adar V'yit Taleh V'yit Talal Shemei Dekusha B'richu Leila Min Kol Birchata V'shirata Tush V'chata V'nechemata Damiram B'yama V'yamru Amen Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shammai V'chayim Aleinu V'yal Kol Yisrael V'yamru Amen Osei Shalom B'mramav Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru. Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen. You may be seated. All right. Those of you who are in religious school, come on up and join the cantor and Hudson. As we prepare for the Kiddush, I want to remind you that we have an oneg to go. We're still kind of transitioning to new normal. I think good old-fashioned onegs are back, but until then, we have an oneg to go. We want to thank the Golden family, and we hope that you will pick up a special treat to enjoy on your way home. And we want to thank the cantor, our Shama Estelle, Barbara Siegel, Leslie Stadowski, she's our social media and programming person, and Lee, and Alex. And we got to get new mics. What are we going to do? All right. And special thank you to Payback for being our. Take it away.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen.
turn to our final song, Ein Keloheinu, Oldie but Goodie.
626.
Ein Keloheinu, ein Kadonenu, ein Kemalkeinu, ein Kemoshienu, mi Eloheinu, mi Kadonenu, mi Kemalkeinu, mi Kemoshienu, no del Eloheinu, no del Adonenu, no del Emalkeinu, no del Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu.
Shabbat Shalom, and we thank
Shabbat Shalom.
Hudson's family for sponsoring our very special oneg tonight. You might even recognize the face on it. You'll have to understand when you'll see.
All right. Good Shabbos, everyone.
We'll see you in the morning.
Kindly return the prayer books if you would.